The holiday card kit from Gina K Designs is out today, and this kit is packed with holiday wonder. Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I will be sharing what is in the kit, and I will be making one card with one of the stamp sets and coordinating dies from the kit. I love this whole holiday vibe that Gina has going on, but I am especially drawn to her snowmen. With Gina's kits, they are available while supplies last for the first month, and then later, those kit components can be purchased separately, but the best deal, of course, is to put it all together and save. However, I hope you can take inspiration, whether you have these products or not, with products from your own stash. To see a peek at the kit and my holiday card project featuring snowmen, stick around, that's coming up next. Here's a look at Gina's new kit, and this kit is packed. We have 3 stamp sets. We have this Feeling Frosty and coordinated dies to cut everything out. We have winter terrain, and so this is beautiful winter scenes and trees, greetings, deer. This is beautiful. We also have in this kit a snowflake builder. Now that is going to be kind of interesting. I am not using this today, but I am excited to play once I see Gina play with it. All right, and we have this beautiful large layering stencil called Heartfelt Snowflake, and that is gorgeous. So that's not all though. Look at this. In this kit, you get, I'm just going to cut it because I can't wait. You get a freebie, and the freebie are these ornate, oh my gosh, holiday trees. And those are just gorgeous. Now, I was tempted to start working today with this, but for today's card, I'm going to be savoring this kit, and I'll be sharing more with these products, but I'm going to start today with Feeling Frosty because I love Gina's little snow people that she creates, and I just think all of this is so adorable. And even though I'm not known for my coloring, I can color little snowmen, and I'm going to create a little winter scene. So let's get started creating with this stamp set. Starting out today with a piece of the Gina K Designs heavy base weight cardstock. It's very smooth and beautiful, and I've got it held in place on my grip mat that's inside my Misti. And I'll set the dies over here and we'll just get started. I think I'm going to stamp, let's see, I have an idea. I have a plan. Famous last words, right? I'm going to stamp all of my critters. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use every critter. However, you know what I want to look at? Oh my gosh. You can cut out snowflakes too. That's what I was wondering. Is there a die for the snowflakes? And I just saw the little one, so there's my answer. Oh yes. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, of course, is turning on some music when I color because I'm not the world's fastest colorer. I don't think I will use the reindeer today, but gosh, I don't know. Are there? You know what? I'm going to open the dies real quick because I just want to make sure. I have a feeling that everything is cut outable. Oh my gosh, yep. Mittens, deers. Is that for the greeting? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a great die set. Plus, it's so nice that they're all detabbed. So I think, knowing that, I am going to, do I want to cut out the mittens? Because someone could be holding mittens. You know what? When in Rome, I'm just going to pop as many things down as possible, including snowflakes and this guy. It's going to be a color fest. This guy, and what the heck? Is the candy cane too? Oh my gosh. But see, one of them could be holding an ornament, so I'm going to do that too. Okay, there's a lot here, and yeah. All right, let's move the dies and try not to lose any. You guys over there. And I'm going to stamp all of these. Pick you guys up. There we go. Now, these are all brand new, so I'll just rub my fingers a little bit to prime them. I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black because this is an alcohol-friendly ink, and I think I will use Copic markers for this. Those are so delicate. They're so cute. All right, and bring in my little pressure tool here and transfer. I think I'm going to stamp. Oh, yeah, I missed part of his hat. Get that guy real quick. There we go. Keep missing it. Let's do it again. Just darken up those lines a little bit. Oh, that's so cute. All right, I think that looks great. I don't need to stamp that again. So I'll get my stamps cleaned up and get some markers and we'll get set up to color. Going to use the large snowflake, but that's it. It took me a while, right? I'm not a fast colorer, but we have a very simple color palette, right? A lot of common colors here. And let me grab the coordinating dies so we can cut this out. All right, I've got the coordinating dies. Even though I have a magnetic plate, I still put a little tape on them so they wouldn't shift. So I'm going to run that through my die cut machine. All right. Now I'll pick up my little friends, pop them out. That's so cute. Oh, those look great. That looks great. That looks great. Little snowflake friends. And I'm not 100% sure what this is going to look like yet, but oh, that's so cute. See, he could hold the ornament. I'm going to cut out the remaining two little snowflakes because I'm not doing the big one. Let's see what the mittens look like. Oh, that is so cute. They're adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with this scene yet, but trust me, we'll figure out something. All right, let me cut these out and then we'll proceed. I'm going to stamp a few greetings and emboss them in gold. I'm going to grab this friend. Here's the thing too, when you do something like this, you might as well just stamp a bunch and have choices. So I might as well do that and cut all of them out. So I will stamp all three because they're just so sweet and small. And I will prime these and prep my surface here with anti-static powder. I'm going to use my Versamark pad today because it's a little bit drier and these are very delicate. Well, for the center one especially, I'm just not sure. This would have been very cute in black, so I don't know. I may regret gold, but we'll give it a try. and see how this looks. I don't think I'm going to do the banner. I think I'm either going to do the Merry Christmas or the Winter Wishes. So we'll let that transfer. I have the Gina K Designs Fine Detail Gold. I'm going to sprinkle you on. I screwed up something. That's my mistake. I had to... Oh, that holds really well. Yeah, I had stamped all of that out and realized I colored in one of the holly berries. There was no going back. So I thought I would use it for practice, but I didn't end up needing it for practice. So the secrets, the YouTube secrets. All right. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. All right, these are all really pretty. Look at how well the powder held even the Merry Christmas there. So I look how tiny that is, and it just, oh gosh, that is great. All right, let me get the coordinating dies and I'll cut those out and we'll proceed. These all look great. Oh my gosh. All right, I need to come up with an idea for the design of the card, and I think I'm going to do a grounding area. So give me a sec to get set up and we'll do that next. I've got my 8.5 inch square grip mat, and I am going to line up one of my Simon Says stamp. I think I can do this. A2 mask stencils, okay, right here. And I'm going to do a little ink blending. Now I have some Gina K Designs Sea Glass. I actually just re-inked my Sea Glass, so I'm kind of excited about that, but I think it means I do need to tap a little off, just because it's juicy. Like I can even see the swirl. I did it a couple days ago. Oh, that looks pretty good. But here's what I want to do. I want to tap off quite a bit, and then I'm just going to come in lightly. And I'm using a very light hand right now because I want to create a grounding area for my scene. See how light that is? It does. You might be thinking, Cathy, I don't even see it. Well, you know what? It's there. I promise you it's there. But very light hand. I'm just sort of featherweightly, is that even a word? Feathering. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on here. All right. And maybe a little darker at the bottom, right? But it will smooth out beautifully. And this is just such a nice, pretty color for the holidays. All right, now let me grab the big stencil from the kit. So what I want to do is just take a few layers at a time here. Let's see, we're going to start with, well, I guess I'll just line this right on here. So see, I can have this perfectly lined up. Now, I am going to need to use a little tape because my grip mat will not quite hold where it needs to. But see how I basically can recreate that. So now I will bring this in and I will make this a little darker. Not a lot. We're just creating a masked snowflake tone on tone for our grounding. Let's get enough so this will show up. It's going to mostly be a textural element, but I think it's going to be pretty good. And I think what I might do here is, well, you know what? I'm going to be able to line it up just fine. Jewels, not tools. Pick that up. See how that's in there now? Kind of nicely centered. Then I'm going to bring in this. It doesn't, I guess it does not really matter what order I go in. All I have to do is line up the elements. And again, I'm going to tape this down here and here. And I want to be careful in here because it's got sort of a little opening area. So I'm mostly going to come around the edges. Ooh, don't slide. But again, just to create a little grounding texture. Does not have to be perfect. And I'm going to come in this way so I don't really go under those little friends. And I'm really just using what's on the brush, which is kind of fun. Okay, that's it. Light and textured. You can kind of see that tone. And now this goes in the middle. I am going to ink up the brush a little bit here. And bring this in. And again, I'm not going with the heaviest hand that I can, just enough so that this background has this pattern. That's it. And then once this all dries and smooths, it will create this little grounding area. Come on now. There we go. Like that. And now, when I lift this up, you will see the little area that I have created on my card. Very tonal, very soft. So let me clean up my stencils and we'll move on to building the card. I'm going to take my Master Layouts 1 die set and I'm going to take the smaller one first. And I'm just going to get that so it's nicely centered. And then I'm going to cut a layer of gold, some matte gold cardstock, and I'll be sure to cut out the center too so I don't waste it. But this I think looks pretty good, nicely spaced. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut those pieces out. I cut out the center with one of these little scallop and I'll just tuck that away and use it for a future project. Let's get our tape runner and we'll go ahead and add this to the gold. Gonna stand up here just so I can see. Forgive my head if it gets in the way because it probably will. Nice little gold edge. How does that look? Yeah, it's pretty good. Close. Yes. Good. Good. All right. So that has a gold frame. I wonder if I should just make my note card first, although I think I am just going to use a white note card. So let me pop a little bit of foam tape on the back of this to give it some dimension. This is my basic arrangement. I'm not sure about the mittens yet and how I'm going to do that, but I am going to pop this onto a note card. I've already folded this down to be a landscape orientation note card, and I'm just going to pop that right onto, oh, let's see. Excuse my head. Got to get in the way here. That. I'm going to take some thin foam squares and just put a few on my snowman. So he's going to pop up and out a bit. I also want my greeting to pop up and out of the box. So that's the core placement, but let me get a foam strip for this. Let's place you here for a second. This has a little more dimension. I didn't want to use one of Gina's shaker strips because those I want to save for shaker cards, but I actually think this will work. And let's see, do we want to support the C? I think so. So here's what you can do. You can say, well, I'm going to cut this in half even more. And it literally becomes a very thin, just to give it some support. Because you know what we like to say? That'll work. Support can be beautiful. So that way he's going to be a little higher up. Although I think I do need to have a tiny, tiny piece. This is a labor of love card, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta go all in. It's more time crafting, right? And it's never a bad thing. Okay, that way he has the dimension he needs. Little snow friend there. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. All right, we're gonna start by placing them first. So let's get the hair off there. We really don't need the hair. And let's get our pokey tool here. We'll just take off the pick and stick. Take the backers off. Now I'm going to grab my tweezers, but I'm also going to grab a little tiny bit of Gina K Designs Connect glue, which I keep in a squeeze bottle just for a little bit of float time. A bead on each square. All right. And now, oh, I guess I could hold them at the top too. That would make it even easier for me to see the center. This is why we like tweezers. All right, he's going to go right in the center, and his little hat is going to break outside of that bounding box. Isn't that cute? You're not going to see a ton of the pattern, and I think that's okay. Because yeah, I think that's probably the position that I want for the greeting as well. All right, so I'm going to bring him down just a little bit. Before I glue that on, then I want to take this friend, and we're just going to glue him directly to the panel. Okay, like that. But I'm not going to glue his hands because I don't know yet exactly how. And do I want to have one of his hands up on the belly? Like, see what I'm trying to figure out here? Like, does it want to be kind of like that? It's so cute. Like his hands up there, like he's trying to touch the ornament string. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I think that's very cute because then you get to see all of his hands, and it's like he's saying, "Hey, I'm over here." Okay, but he's not going to do that. I think he's just going to tuck under, and then I just have to figure out how do we adhere mittens. That's how my husband pronounces things like that. Mittens, buttons. He's very funny that way. Okay, so now you're coming here like that. Yes. I got our 3Bs. So see, his mittens can come out here. Oh, pick up that glue. You know, maybe that should have been under. What do we think? Should we try to tuck it? I don't know if it's too late. Let me see. Is it too late? It might be. No, we're gonna leave it. His arm's out. He's having a good time. Okay, mittens, and I want to sort of hang them, maybe just under his little. Oh yes, that is what I want to do because then it looks like, you know, he's carrying them. Because they're not really going to fit that well on his flippers. You know, they might. But I mean, he's got flippers. Okay, get under there like that. And we're just going to tuck them. Like, maybe like that. I wonder if I could still get this guy under. I think it's okay though. I think we're having a good time. All right, then we're going to have this little friend, and that is going to go on the outside there, so that way everything's kind of coming out of the woodwork like that. You are going to have your little ornament right there that's hanging off your little hand. Okay. I think that's fun. All right, let's take the backers off. And now all we're going to do, again, just put a little glue here, just for a little float time. And then this, well, you know what, I guess I can actually hold it out here. And we'll just place that right in the center, floating just outside of the box and just onto the base. Now here's the thing. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think this needs the snowflakes now. I mean, it might if I went 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could do it. Actually, that's not bad. You know what? I think I will pop a snowflake in. Why not? Pop down. Have some fun with it. You did it. You should use it. Have it bust out of the box like that. And see how in this design, everything has a relationship to the box. So that's kind of fun to do, right? Everything is connected to that box. And really, the box just becomes texture more so than anything else. And actually, that could come, now we'll just go there like that. And I mean, I don't think there's room over here unless I want to kind of tuck it right there. No, I kind of like it up top. It'll be fine. Okay, we're almost done. This was an involved project, but I'm telling you, I think these snowmen are so fun. This is kind of a next level card for me, to be honest. I don't usually quite do this many things on a card, but I have 2 greetings that I can use for something else. But that is my finished card project. Little snow people, a holiday greeting scene. This is part of the new kit from Gina K Designs, so be sure to check it out in the description box. And thank you to Gina and her team for gifting me these products. You can find links to all of the products I used in today's video in the YouTube description box. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and I'll see you back here with another card project soon. To see more cards featuring products from Gina K Designs, check out the 2 thumbnails I have linked for you below, and I'll see you in those videos.